This morning, a new warning for parents as students head back to class. The CDC now reporting coronavirus cases among children are steadily rising.
Allegations that college students, are you ready for this, are intentionally trying to get sick, even gambling on who gets the virus first.
This morning, quarantine numbers in one Georgia school district on the rise. More than 1,000 students now forced to stay home after dozens tested positive during the first few days of class.
So as a college student, I think there's some evaluation that needs to happen, just a little bit. Hear me out. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm concerned. Those are multiple things that keep on going through my head. This is the new normal, people walking around in masks. You've seen signage up everywhere about keeping, social distances, only 3 to an elevator, or be sure to stand 6 feet apart even when we're in the union looking empty. It's sort of alarming just a bit. College will probably never be the same. Right now it's sort of surreal. But I've also seen the flip side of people aren't taking this as serious as it should be, I even think before we even got here, before we even got back to school, on campus, people had jobs lined up. People had summer internships. And I know, I had an internship. Thankfully, I could work remotely, but, some of the things I wanted to do with that internship, I couldn't do because it required me being in, large gatherings of people, or required me, traveling and stuff like that. But, yeah, it'll never be the same again. So about 40% have either lost a job, an internship, or a job offer. And that's pretty scary to hear, considering that, in 2020, there were graduates that wasn't even allowed to walk across the stage until maybe a couple weeks ago. Now that, the next group, if this COVID thing continues, what happens when we get out of college? What happens when we need to pay the student loans back? What happens when we need a job? How are we going to do that? So, you can look that part up on your own, amount of tuition and how you're going to pay it back and everything like that. Still an alarming concern, but one of the ones that might affect you more recently is the amount of signs that are around campus. Washing your hands and put on your masks. If you don't see them, I'm going to give you a quick overview on what they look like.